Okay, are you trying to use SEO to get traffic to your site? Well, I guess like most of us, you are in some way or another. And surely you've heard too many different advices on what good practices are for SEO. Even in some cases they may be contradictory. But there is at least one thing where all SEO experts agree. And not only that, but they are also backed by usability experts too. And that is that having a correct internal linking structure is crucial, it's vital to your site success. And there are several reasons for that. First, from your users or visitors perspective, because having a correct linking structure inside your site helps them navigate the website. You can point them to important content on your site, to pages that you want them to see, etc. And thus it keeps them in your site for a longer time, which in turn reduces bounce rates, which is just a measure of how many people get into your site and just get back to Google search page or the page where they came from. Also, from an SEO perspective, having a good internal linking structure improves your on-site SEO because it allows you to spread link juice from one page to another, or to have most of the link juice being directed to the pages that you want to rank for in the search engine results. Not only that, but it also gives Google and Google bots a sense of structure to your site, so that they don't see it as a flat array of posts or articles, but a structured content with different silos or different clusters of content within the site that they can direct visitors to. And also, the lower bounce rates that we mentioned before allow your help to gain authority on Google sites, because Google sees that visitors tend to stay longer on the site, so they tend to think that it's a better site because it must have good content if people are spending time there. So as a consequence of these two things, first, your site and your different posts or pages tend to rank higher in the search engines. You also get more visitors to your money pages because you can direct them to these pages by using internal linking, and you have higher chances of people viewing or clicking the ads, the affiliate links, or the buy buttons inside these pages. So you can understand why having a correct internal linking structure can be very, very beneficial to your site. There were two ways to do this until now. The first one is doing this by hand, which means plainly every time you want to create an internal link, you go to the post or page where you want to create that link, you enter the anchor text, you create the link pointing to the destination that you want to, you save the post, and it's done. But the problem is that you have to do this for each link that you want to create on your site. And not only that, if later you want to change the links, you have to get back into each post and edit it. If you want to change the anchor text, you have to enter the post again and edit it. As you understand, this is very tedious, it's time consuming, it's not easy to remember on the long term if you are building a large site which post is linking to which one, and having everything on your brain can just be a mess. The second solution were these internal mass linking plugins that are available in the market. I'm not saying that they are bad, in fact I use some of them in some cases, but they have some drawbacks. The first of all is that they really don't create a linking scheme or a linking structure. They tend to create some kind of linking soup, so to say, where thousands or hundreds of tens of links are created from one post to another, but you have no control over where these links are created or which post they are linking to. In many cases they state that they use smart algorithms, which of course you have no control over. In fact, the only really smart engine that I know of is the human brain, so I prefer to do this manually myself for the cases that I need links created the way I want them to. And nowadays, now that we are facing this Penguin environment where anchor text over optimization seems to be penalized, having a plugin that every time a certain word or phrase appears on your site links to another post, it can be very unfriendly, let's call it. I won't go further, but it can be very Penguin unfriendly because you are creating over optimization inside your own site. So we decided to create an alternative to these two options that we had before. So we are now proud to introduce the WP Internal Links plugin, which can be very helpful to you, and you'll understand why in a minute. First of all, it allows you to create different smart linking structures so that we don't have this soup of unstructured links. There are 4 different types of structures that you can see in this graph. I won't explain them in detail here. You can see some of them in the demo video later, and of course there will be tutorials inside the members area where we explain what each of them is and what you can use them for. Second, you have total control over your links. First of all, you can select the source of the link, that is which post or page is going to show the link to another one, and second, of course, you can select to which post or page that link is going to be created. And it's all done in a very easy visual way, just selecting the sources and the destinations of the links from different combo boxes. And not only that, if in the future you want to modify these structures, you can edit your links dynamically. You just change the values in these combo boxes and the links will be changed live. Just as you do the change and save them, all the links will be changed and you have the new structure if you want to. Third, you have total control over your anchor text. Remember we talked about Penguin and how anchor text over optimization is not a good thing nowadays. Well, you can choose the exact anchor text that you can or you want to use for each link. If you want to, you can use the same. If you have a post and you want to link to it using the post name, you can do it in every case. But in any other case, if you want to vary the anchor text, you can use in some cases the money keyword you're using, in other cases the post title itself, in other cases the naked URL. So you have total control over what you want to do with your anchor text inside your own site. You also have total control over how these links are shown inside your site. First, you can choose what we call the introductory text, which is a text that will be placed before the link to try to encourage users to click on the link and increase click-through rates. For instance, you can say something like, if you like this post, we encourage you to read more here. Well, this first part of the sentence that I just said would be the introductory text. And you can select where the links are going to be posted within the article. They can be posted below the title or they can be posted at the bottom, just after all the content, if you think that this can help increase your click-through rates after the users have read this valuable content that you have on your site. And finally, you can manage all of these links and all of these structures from a central control panel. It's very easy to use. Every time you create a structure, it's added to a list, which you can later edit, delete. You can see them. You can just at a glance see all the structures that you have created and all the links inside them, so that you don't have to remember everything. You can just access our WP Internal Links central control panel and change and modify and view all the links that you have created there. If you want more details, you can just watch our demo video, which will be below in this page, and you will see it in action where I create a few structures and give it a few more details. Okay? Thanks for listening to this video and hope to see you on the other side. Bye.